Hey everybody, how's it going? Today we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends 80th anniversary of Marvel Comics classic comic Thor. And I am so freaking happy to have this. And shout out, if you've seen my toy hunt video, to the guy at Target who went in the back and found this figure for me. Who also, when I went back the next day because I couldn't handle it anymore, went back and I got Iron Man 2. So shout out to those two. You're freaking awesome. But anyway, let's get into this figure. First off, his accessories are an alternate left hand, his left, fist. And there's a little smudge on mine. I haven't been able to get it off yet, but I don't plan on using it. And then Mjolnir, who we'll just take a look at it while it's in his hands because it actually has the inscription, which is awesome, which is the whoever it's kind of weird because like right here it looks kind of gets all weird because the holds is like there's a little space in it, but it says whoever holds this hammer, if he be worthy, shall possess the power of Thor, which this is classic Thor, so it's outdated. It's not the if he or she or they be worthy, because the enchantment changed. But anyway, Mjolnir's awesome because out of his hand, damn it. There we go. Let's get you standing up there, pal. Stand. Thank you. Because we get the inscription, which is just absolutely fantastic. It's actually sculpted into here and painted very nicely. There's no smudging at all, which is just absolutely fantastic. And then you got all the kind of like concrete looking stuff of it, even though obviously it's not. And then here's the handle, which I feel like a lot of people are going to complain that it doesn't have a black wash on it, but that's fine. It's comic Thor. It's not supposed to be, like movie Thor or anything. Then he's got the grip on it, which you can actually put in his hand, which is awesome. But we will take a look at Thor now. And first off, let's look at this head sculpt. This head sculpt is just absolutely fantastic. This is just classic Thor. This is so much better than the other ones of like every other comic Thor figure we've ever gotten. This is the Thor. 100%. If you don't have a comic Thor, even if you have a comic Thor, this is your new comic Thor. Because this is just absolutely outstanding. And you can see on the top, you can see it's got like the swirly twirly plastic going on with the top, and then the wings on the side, which are really cool. Mine are a little offset, which is kind of a bummer, but also I keep having to put him back so far because he's so friggin' tall. And then the cape, which is awesome. He's got shading in the cape, which is just absolutely fantastic. You see his blonde hair, which actually has a little bit of, I don't know if that's going to come across on camera. You can see it. There's like really light blonde on top of the normal, which is really neat. And then the face sculpt, the face sculpt's very nice, and the paint apps are applied very well. He's not cockeyed or anything like that, like Captain America, which I had that's just from pictures that I've seen. I haven't been able to find him at my Walmart yet. But I thoroughly plan on going this weekend and trying to find him as well as the DC Multiverse Killer Crockwave, because apparently Mattel was like, well, it's our final wave. Let's actually distribute this one. Anyway, my grievances with Mattel aside, his little plates, I don't know exactly what they are. I can't ever remember what they are. These are fantastic. And then he's got the T for Thor on his belt and all that. He's got the wristbands, which are just removable and all that stuff, because his arms are Hercules arms, which I think they were first used with Hercules, weren't they? I'm pretty sure, because Beta Ray Bill used them, who I do not have. So sadly, if you're looking for a comparison between him and Beta Ray Bill, I do not have him yet. I haven't been able to find him, so my apologies. He's got the black, like, kind of knee pads, but top of his boots that are matte, and they look very nice. And then he's got the yellow wrappings over his black boots. Oh, these are just black boots with yellow wrappings. That's actually really neat. I didn't notice that. And then the gold little plates on top there, which are nice. And everything. So let's go over his articulation real quick. So his head, be careful when you're messing with this because you don't want to bend these. You don't want to bend his feather horn things. You know what they are. The top of his helmet, his wings. It goes down that far, so not very far. I mean, you could probably fudge it, but I don't want to mess with the hair. And then you can get it to go back a little bit, which is nice. And then you can kind of cock it to the side a little bit. And then rotation, obviously, kind of stops because of the belt. Arms go out and up that far, which is very nice. Very, very nice. Gotta love the Hercules mold. And then the arms go all the way around, and obviously they get hindered by the cape, but then you just gotta bring it around, so all that stuff. And then bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which go up that far, which is very nice. And then both of his left hands are the normal articulation. And then, oh, sweet beautifulness, we got roll the dice / holding, throwing, flying with Mjolnir, which is awesome. So you can call the lightning, which is awesome. And all that good stuff. And then, let's keep this in his hand for now. The ab articulation can go that far forward, which is fantastic. You can go that far back, which is Mjolnir, get out of the way, which is fantastic. And then to the side, which never happens. Fantastic. When it comes to this kind of articulation, a lot of time that never happens. Go that far, awesome. And then he also has waist swivel, so that's really cool if you don't want to have to use this, which is nice. And then legs go out farther than 90% of Spider-Man figures, which is just absolutely freaking pathetic. Hasbro, get on top of that. Jesus! And then legs kick that far forward, not far back. Thigh swivel, double jointed knees, and his leg goes up only that far, but, you know, he's got them big, beefy legs, so his legs can't really go back that far. And then he also has boot swivel, which is fantastic. And then ankles go down that far, which is always very nice. They go up that far, which is nice. Could be better, but, you know, I'm just saying that's could be better for other people. I don't care. I think it's fantastic. I think this figure is absolutely perfect. And then ankle pivot, obviously. This figure overall, honestly, until I got the Iron Man, this was my favorite figure of the year. This may still be my favorite figure of the year so far, because originally that title was held by Beast. But I feel like this is just perfect. Because the only thing that reason why this bumped Beast off of the top of my list is the fact that Beast doesn't have a neutral expression. No! The only thing that is kind of a bummer, though, about this, his cape's a little heavy. It's a tad heavy. So it kind of makes him fall a little bit. But, I mean, once you get him into that right pose, which if my dumbass could do it, that'd be nice. There we go. And that nice pose. Like, look at that. That's just fantastic. Now let's get into size comparisons. Here he is, first off, next to one-handed Thor, because I can't find his other hand. So you can see he's just about the same height as this. This is just not Ragnarok. This is the Dark World head on the Infinity War body. So, because I was trying to just make a fat Thor for my collection, just for now. And then we got, here is Comic Thor, the other one that I have from Legends. This is way back when, like 2011 maybe. This one is obviously hulking compared to this Thor. And also, this Thor is not bad. So if you have this Thor and, you know, you don't like the classic Thor, this will do just fine in your collection. Now, next to my custom, put these back on him, custom Vigilante Daredevil using the Bucky Cap mold. So there you go. There's that. So you can see how he stacks up with the Bucky Cap mold. And now, oh, stand up there, Matt. There you go. Get out of the way. Next to Comic Thanos. From this, my Marvel Select Thanos, the classic one, is downstairs, so I do not have him with me at the moment. But this is a pretty good size comparison. Hasbro, when are we gonna get a classic Thanos? I kind of feel like your ship's kind of sailing, you know, because Thanos isn't like a huge deal anymore when it comes to the movies. So, you know, your mainstream people who just come and go for movie figures and then occasionally go, hey, that's a character that I know from the movies. Let me pick up this, you know. They kind of need to get on that. Also, yeah, he doesn't have a belt. Long story, aka not that long story. I actually cut it. Anyway, next to Nightcrawler, one of my other contenders for Best Figure of the Year, which I will be reviewing him soon. I'm just going to do that so you can see the size comparison. And then here he is next to my next review, this thing of beauty, this invincible Iron Man. Just absolutely stunning. These two look so beautiful side by side. My little nerd heart is so happy. And I cannot wait to put Cap right here. Well, actually, Cap would probably be in the middle because, you know, it's Cap. And then Hulk behind him. Oh, man, that'll be so awesome. Oh, and then here he is next to we'll move Iron Man over a little bit because I kind of want to keep him in frame because he just looks so nice. Here he is next to the Hercules body, aka my custom Bane. You can see the arms are the same on these. Which, yes, Hercules, his hands can go on Thor, but the skin tone's a little different. Also, I may at some point, if I can find this Thor again, like, you know, for like a cheaper price or just something like that, I'm definitely thinking about taking Malekith's hair, like prying off the helmet and putting that on there, so I can have just like and then taking the cape off of the other one, so I can do do like a just kind of lounging around Thor. Which if you guys would like to see that, let me know. Because then I'll definitely do it. But if not, I might just do it for my own amusement, and then still might make a video about it. Regardless. We got any other lines we can compare him to? Oh, here we go. Let's compare him to just a normal female Marvel Legends. This is a custom that I made. It's just Donna Troy. Yeah, I know. I use this figure for a whole bunch of different things. I literally just switch the hands and take out the lasso, and I turn it into a Lois Lane. Yeah, I know. Ah! Breaking stuff. Now here, he is next to... I don't know why you'd want to do this, but this is just for size comparison purposes. This finally, him and Thanos finally came in the freaking mail. God freaking damn Napanya-san. This beautiful freaking Mark 85 SH Figure Arts Iron Man. So there you go. That's how he stacks up with SH Figure Arts if you wanted to put him in your Figure Arts collection. Which, you know, to each his own. That's everyone's collection, so... Is there anyone else we can compare him to real quick? Here, we'll compare him to this. Custom in progress, Billy Butcher from The Boys. So, yeah, I just wanted to show that I was making a custom for him. So, if you guys want to see that one, I'll make a video about that if you guys want to see that whenever I'm done with it. So, but anyway, this figure, I adore this figure. This, honestly, is, as of right now, tied for first place of best figure of the year with Iron Man, just because Iron Man comes with so much stuff that it's just so nice, you know. And also the fact that he's not. I'll go into more depth with him in the review itself, which that will be coming. Oh yeah, Wednesday instead of Friday, because I have so many figures that I have right now that I need to get through, because otherwise, you know, more stuff's going to come out, and then these figures aren't going to be, like, you know, people aren't going to, you guys aren't going to want to watch these, because you'll be like, well, this figure's been out for so long, and I've seen, like, 15 reviews on it, I don't want to see yours, you know, which I completely understand, I get that, 100%, so I have a Spider-Man Far From Home, Mysterio, and Spider-Man that I need to review, the Figure Arts, Mark 85 Iron Man, and Thanos, I gotta get through, Nightcrawler, Iron Man, I'm hoping, this weekend if I go to the store, to find Cap from the 80th anniversary, and then the DC Multiverse wave. So then those will also be on my plate of that I need to review, because I want these for myself, obviously, but I want to show you guys, you know, these figures. So if you're on the fence, you can get them. You know, I can hopefully help you decide whether or not you want to buy them. Also, is Thor's freaking feather not attached on the side here? Is this? Oh, is it just not supposed to be attached? No, this side's attached. Why is this side not attached? What the hell? Okay, no, it's fine. I think it's just supposed to be like that. Maybe that's why it looks kind of wonky. I don't know. But anyway, regardless, this figure is just absolutely fantastic. And if you're a fan of Thor in any capacity, you need this. You absolutely need this. Especially if you want a classic, like if you don't even like Thor and you're just like, oh, well, I want, you know, a classic Avengers, you need this. You have to have this. You cannot have classic Avengers without Thor. You also cannot have classic Avengers without Ant-Man and the Wasp, but God forbid they freaking make good versions of them. Come on, Hasbro! Anyway, Thor, are you going to stand? I'm trying to do this without messing with his ankles. Let's mess with his ankles for a second here. This video is going on way too long, so let's have him strike some thunder down in here. And then, there you go. So, I'll catch you guys in the next one. And stay tuned for the videos that are coming for, I want to say the foreseeable future, but as in foreseeable future, I mean like this month, where I'm just going to be doing Wednesdays and Fridays instead of just Fridays. So stay tuned for that. And let me know if it gets too overwhelming, and then I'll stop. Or, you know, if you guys want to see more, I might try in the future to keep it going with Wednesdays and Fridays. But, you know, it's kind of hard with figure collecting and then everything else that you have to juggle in life and all that stuff. But, you know, you guys don't care. You guys don't care. You just want to see figures. And I just want to show you figures. So let's figures. I'll see you in the next one.